Tob. PATHMAKER 2025-2026 Tob, and I believe Donut was involved in this. Welcome to the Pathlands. For more info, check out the Path's house. Thank you and have fun. Okay, I guess we'll check out the Path's house. It's right here. It's easy to check out. Welcome. This is a puzzle hack in which you need to make a path for Mario to traverse. For more info, enter the house. Nothing over here. You always have to check the fireplace. You're never sure about... Nice. Well executed. Touching this block will disable all button inputs and Mario will start reenacting the title screen movements. Call this the auto state. Once you collect it, the timer will start counting down. If Mario hasn't reached the goal within the time limit, he will die. Very sad. This orb indicates the goal of every level, but it will only behave as one when Mario is in his auto state. There are 3 Yoshi coins in every level. These don't do anything, but you get bragging rights for collecting them all. Okay, I think I understand this. Collect the Box Mantano box and he starts doing auto move stuff. Seems simple enough. Super Mario World. This looks familiar. Alright, so this is the original Mario World. It's not the original Mario World title screen. Oh. Right, so can I just collect these? And actually, what can I do here is the question I have. Because apparently all I can do is just things that are destructive, right? So, like, clearly clearing a path, if I just do this, will work fine. Will he enter the auto state when I'm on a Yoshi? Like, how is this going to work? Well, I've killed every sprite. I think we'll get rid of this too, make sure he actually jumps over it. Stomp that, and we fall through the floor. Okay. So we can force him down Yoshi, but then he dies at a Lava Lotus. Alright, so let's say we take the shell, kill the Lava Lotus. We don't do anything to the shell, but we do destroy... Oops. Alright, well, I'm gonna guess the Yoshi thing's on purpose, but let's see what happens if I do this. Well, that's interesting. And any object spawned already will stay spawned. Okay, so we just had a weird mess up with regards to how the first part worked. And we are massively desunk from our Yoshi. Okay, so there's clearly stuff we have to do here. Let's not desync him from the Yoshi. Let's kill that, because that's, I think, a pretty obvious and easy one. Like, in all honesty, I don't need to mess with that. Alright, and then, so I'm not messing with Yoshi. We probably just want to do this. That appears to be the intended idea. We kind of hope he'll get past that point, but if he's on a Yoshi, it should be fine. So maybe this will work. What's up, Bracky? How you doing? Alright, let's see if my idea of killing almost everything has solved the problem. Okay, we kick it. We jump back for the Yoshi. We get the Yoshi. He eats the berry. Goes up here. Well, that worked out. Yeah, I'm kind of desunk from where it should be. But why? Let's... Okay, so... I want this thing... Wait, I want this thing... Crap, I think I already screwed it up. Alright, so this seems more complicated somehow than I thought it was. Kill that. I can't affect the Yoshi. I think I want to keep this one alive so that he doesn't bounce and does something different. I think these guys don't matter in the slightest, so I'm just going to kill them all. Gonna get the Yoshi coin. We're gonna kill the Pokey. Alright, we're gonna kill the Pokey after a second. I'm gonna kill this first. Then we're gonna fail to kill the Pokey. And then come on back. Yeah, okay. I don't think this is going to work because I failed to kill the Pokey. But I think it'll at least be an interesting exercise. Nose is itching. Okay, so we hit this, get the Yoshi. Okay, so that one is actually critically important, and so is that one, kind of. And he runs into the... yeah. Alright, so we do still need to murder the Pokey. That is unfortunate and required. I'm gonna get rid of this block by doing this. I was hoping I'd hit the Pokey, but you can only do so much. Pokey, if you'd come with me. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, I feel like there's a good chance that this will work, and that the entire crux of this, the difficulty here, is remembering you need to keep that sucker alive. We'll see if I'm right. We have 32 seconds from start. Yeah, I think that is, like, the only important one. He jumps over the berry. Stops to eat the non-existent Pokey. Touches the orb with 1 second to go. Alright, cool. We successfully did the thing. Let's get it together. Alright, well, first off, let's see what happens if I just let it rip. Okay, so there are... Are there different? No, he's still doing the same title screen motion. Okay. Alright, well, it's abundantly clear that I'm going to need to go through there. There's also nothing I can do to cancel this, so we just get to wait another 10 Mario seconds while he stares blankly at the wall. I would say something to cancel that out might be a 2.0 release good idea. Okay. I don't know if we need to stomp him, but we need to get him through here. I'm pretty sure I need to be embiggened. I don't want to mess with him yet. I may need to mess with him soon. There's no universe where not killing this guy isn't a good idea. Hope he jumps. Do we have a Yoshi? How am I going to get past that? How am I going to get me past that? I just noticed the parallax. It's actually pretty nice. Alright, let's get this guy over here. Do L and R do nothing? I tried. I didn't see them do anything when I was waiting. I don't know if I want to get rid of him. I suspect this is a Yoshi. No, it's not. It's a power. It's an embiggening. But I need to be big to do this. Could I have used him to do that? Maybe. Alright, so I've been embiggened. I'm not sure I can get back. I'm very not sure I can get back. Okay, I'm not sure I did this right. Okay, let's see if I can break the blocks using our friend here. The answer is no. Alright, so this is required. So I'm pretty sure I have to do this before... There's an order to all of these things. Now the question is... I don't think he's gonna press Y rapidly. I feel like I have to... I think I see it, actually. I need to do it 3 times. And then, because Mario will be small, it won't matter. And I'm just gonna kill the Chuck. My suspicion is this is just smart, but it may not be. I don't know. It's always hard to know. I needed half a second longer. Okay. Let's just see what happens if I break the stuff down. 'Cause I don't know yet. Like, I don't see any way around this. I think this is a required move. I don't know if you could do this without getting the dragon coin, because I can't get the Charlie to get over there, right? Okay, next up, I want a better jump here. There we go. Oh, dagnabbit. The goal was to grab that and leave. But I have to do that. The ordering on that's annoying. Okay. Charlie. Alright, I have to go left first. The thing I wonder is if we need to have this guy here so that Mario gets, like, a little bit of a bounce to make him go quicker. There's also no Yoshi, so when he stops there and... You know what? I think I'm just gonna trust it. I'm gonna do Big Mario, because there's a bit near the end of his script, right, where he presses Y several times to get Yoshi to eat the Pokey. So maybe this will just work. Okay, good to know that the state matters. You actually get to keep your Mario state. Okay, we do need something to keep him from doing that. He never ends up here, so I don't care about that. I think I need the Chuck to stay alive to move him a little bit so he doesn't end up falling in the drink. I don't think he's going to get this. There's no universe where I think getting hit by the amazing Flying Hammer Brother is going to make things better. So I'm going to take him out and still get the Dragon Coin. They're not easy puzzles to reason about. Maybe if you played that one hack where you record all your inputs, it's a lot easier instead of trying to remember exactly how the inputs work for the original title screen. Alright, let's see if this works better. It does look very purposeful. I was right, I was right, I was right. It was the Yoshi tongue part. So I didn't have to come loop around. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, what's next? Forest Dwellers. Okay. I want to see, first off, do we immediately go up there and get stuck? I just wasted 30 Mario seconds of my life doing this, I just realized. And no, I'm trying LR again and they're doing nothing. Oh good, it wasn't a whole tremendous amount of time. I feel like I need people to destroy those or something else. I'll end up on top here. I think I just want him dead. I didn't want him dead because I need to access these objects. There was a surprisingly small amount of space after this. I guess this level is Sans Dragon Coins? Weird. Wait, what? Which thing, Kalrasi? Which thing? I don't really think I want to be embiggened. The premise of this hack is that when you push a certain button, it will force you into the demo scene of Mario World. So, get rid of those. Jumps up. I need to put this somewhere. Ah, I think I see it. I just put it right here. Put it right here to prevent it from dying. I think it's a pretty classic puzzle. Very behind, can I refresh? Okay. Shoot. That's what I was worried about, was that I would overshoot somehow. I think this area has a relatively small graph of space to... It shouldn't have worked. About the previous level ending? Ah, okay. The previous level ending makes sense. It just, because we're doing the auto-playing thing. Alright, I'm gonna try only that one. We'll see if that changes things for the better. But yeah, that's the kind of thing, right? Oh. Do I need to get hit? But yeah, Mario stops and has Yoshi eat a Pokey, which is 5 Y presses. Which is why that works at all. Oh, he'll die if I don't do this. That's not enough space for a walk-off. I don't think. Do I want to leave this guy alive? I don't know if getting hit changes how... Well, that didn't help. That really didn't help, actually. Alright, let's just cancel this one, then. Let's try... He's never gonna hold Y, is he? Oh crap, I forgot and killed the thing. This was much more complicated than I thought it would end up being, in terms of the concept of the hack. Like, I need to put this key somewhere, but where? And this is the only obvious one to me. And then I need to break some number of these blocks, but how many is not obvious to me either. Let's try the one on the left. Like, it's a really hard thing for me to just... That actually feels really good. Probably should have killed him, though. Yeah, I'm not feeling so good about that now. Fundamentally didn't understand how these worked at all. Now you get it? That's completely fair. This is definitely an interesting concept. Oh, right. Compared to an awful lot of, like, the auto walkers I've seen. Usually there's something else. I initially thought when it said build a path, like, it was gonna be like, there was a QLDC level from, was it the original set? I don't remember. It's one of the ones that required you to use a mouse. And you were basically playing Mario Lemmings. So you were building a path such that Mario could go places. Well, maybe being small isn't... Oh, right, never mind. Being a small is a death sentence on this level. Alright. Kill this dude, because I don't trust him. Let's try the middle one. Because I think he'll still fall out at some point. Middle one isn't looking so hot. Fascinating. Bad. Okay. Still like the save I did earlier, where I basically just got very lucky on the fall part there. Got your mid-last level, saw me touch the orb several times before it worked, so you're totally lost? Yeah, I have to be in the auto-walk state. Alright, let's try right 2. Nope, that is the same problem as the all 3. Like, I think I like the concept, but man, is the search space rough. Let's try left 2. I think that's the only combination other than middle. Leave the one in the middle. Which doesn't strike me as a very useful thing to do. No. Do I need to block Mario after he grabs the orb, or does Demo Walk override Victory March? I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention the last couple levels. I don't want to do another setup. But, like, I'm given this key, so clearly the goal here is to use it somewhere to block Mario, at least briefly. How you doing, Kappa? So far, I think leftmost was a good one, but maybe I just need to, like, block him here? I don't know. We can just try it. Maybe maybe a miracle will occur. That was not the spot. What if it's not blocking him that matters? What if I need to, like, get him to use one of those small jumps to get up here so that he has enough, like, rightward motion to still do something later? Regardless, I do think Lakitu's gotta die. Okay. How about, like, right here? I don't know. I legitimately do not know what I'm doing here. We'll try left, because I think left's the most sensible to set. Okay, well, that kind of did something interesting. He key jumped. Oh, hello. What's up, Simon? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Let me do the thing quick. I think I saw... Were you playing SMW earlier? I think I might have watched for a minute. Yeah, nope, I definitely watched for a minute. How was the slope level? Because that was truly one of the QLDC levels of all time. I was watching for a little bit. It was on mute, but I was watching for a little bit. Maybe, like, right... I need to, like, watch what's going on a little bit better. Maybe, like, right here? 2 segment clear of hard mode. Well, congratulations! That is ridiculous. I'm gonna go back for RTA. I'm glad that there exists some people who are excited to play that level. In all of its gory form. Okay, so he's holding Y for a good chunk of time. I wonder if I need to, like, put it here. Like, my goal is to block him. Anyway, what we're doing here is we're trying to get the Mario demo to get him to the end and touch the special yellow orb, which can only happen if Mario is in demo mode. And we touch a block to set him into demo mode, and it's always the same demo. Alright, here's an idea. I'm not sure it's a good one, but we're trying it. So I don't think he has... I don't think the auto walker is holding Y. Alright, well that didn't change anything. I was like, oh, that's broken. No, you put it into demo mode. Thank you. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. I hit a guy with glasses. Well played. Well played. Okay, now, what the heck am I supposed to do here? Alright, let's try the key here, just out of... I have no idea what's happening in this. And then we'll solve the problem later. Though, to be honest, there's not a more appropriate. That didn't do anything. It's going to do the exact same thing and drop down the second hole. What can I do to prevent that going down the second hole? Like, maybe I've been looking at this the right way. I'm looking at this as there being a large number of possibilities, rather than I've eliminated everything but one possibility. Like, what if I did something like this? I'm not optimistic, because I think he's holding Y at that point, but we'll see. I still think left is the right one to go. I think middle doesn't work well, I think right doesn't work well, but it's hard to tell. Like, having that at the very beginning is really... makes everything a lot harder to reason about. Yeah. Okay. Where am I putting this damn key? Just go back less to the right, maybe? Nope, that... Okay, that might have helped. No, it didn't. Don't know what to do at all. This is a puzzle that has a lot of space to search. Unless you actually have a really good idea of what to do. And I don't. Okay, next theory. Maybe the important part is that Demo needs to get caught up on the Lakitu and that burns some number of frames that we need. Because I don't know how the Demo interacts. That's probably fine. I don't know how the Demo interacts with respect to getting hit. I think that's just what the middle one does. I don't think there was any major change. Okay, I have a crazy idea now. New idea. Let's do that again. I think the point, however, is to put a key at a position where when Demo jumps again, she'll end up in there. So I think it's like right here-ish. I don't think this guy matters. I think we should take out the left two. Like, I think it's doing the proper pausing thing. Why did that... That did something drastically different than last time. That did something massively different than last time. At least I thought it did. Okay, well, we'll leave him in case that matters. I took out these two blocks. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. Why didn't that happen? Yeah, that's the... Yeah, a little bit to the left, maybe. Just kind of funny to watch, though. Now, I picked this over Toro Banks. I thought this wasn't going to be very hard. Shows what I know. Okay, we'll continue with this. In the vain hopes that it will work the way I hope it will. Nope, wasn't a high enough hop even with the key. And yeah, as demonstrated, she's holding Y but then never really turns around. So I need it to be a slightly higher hop at a different point in time. Which means I think I need to get her there sooner, but how? At least the music's good and chill. Okay, so then... He's holding Y for most of this. There's no spot where I really could give a good block that would make a difference, would it? I'm gonna put the key here and see what happens. Oh, I shouldn't kill him. I don't think it should matter if I kill him or not. I wonder if there's like some sub-pixel thing that isn't being properly cleared as the demo starts. That made a difference. Okay, so it actually does make a difference whether or not you get hit there. So maybe the left one is the one I want. Because that gets us out of the gates as quick as possible. Let's try this. Leave him alive, left one only. Nope. I ain't even mad. Confounded, yes, not mad. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? What does breaking all three do? I'll show you. It didn't look better, let me put it that way, but the keeping Lakitu alive is something I haven't been experimenting much with yet, so it might be worth trying. We'll just put this here in case it works out. Keep the Lakitu alive, and destroy all three blocks. That's what it does. Which is not how I remember it going, because I suspect the Lakitu was not alive in that prior frame. I also didn't even bother with the key until we actually have a good idea of where to use it. Because keeping the Lakitu alive is not something I've been doing a lot of. I wanted to try a couple other formats. You know, key there might actually solve the problem. Let's try that, why not? In fact, it's almost as if I've been indicated that I should put the key specifically right here. I'm gonna put it over here, though. Bring right to square up. That was different. I think I should have put it in the middle where it was indicating, but, you know, that was different at least. Oop. Oop. Because, yeah, what I really need to do is just prevent the rightward motion. Or leftward motion. Oh! Well, shoot. I don't know if that broke everything. It might have broke everything. Oh, that's funny, though. Oh, well. Hello, Glitch Cat and Raiders. Let me do this again. Because I think that did break things. Put it up properly this time. Yes, thank you for the raid. That was the continuation of Outer Wilds. I was lurking a bit for that. Glad to see you had fun on the Ice Asteroid. What's up, the Wordle? And thank you for the raid, Glitch Cat. Let me do the thing. There we go. Ugh. Outer Wilds is a really great game to watch someone play for the first time, so if you have not watched Glitch Cat doing that, it is interesting. I beat that game last year, and it is such a trip. A fascinating trip. What we're doing here is we're trying to beat the demo screen. So every time I touch that green block with a face, it turns, or the lighter looking thing, I really don't know what it's supposed to be. It turns on the demo, which doesn't respond well to layer 3 being gone for some reason. And so now I'm... Nope, that didn't solve the problem. I'm trying to figure out where I can place objects and do other things such that I get to the end to this orb, which, because it's yellow, doesn't work unless I'm in the demo scene. Which I realize is an overloaded term here. It says Super Mario World and extremely low res. Where? I'm looking. Maybe it's a magic eye thing. Oh, I forgot what I was doing with this. My goal is to stop dying. No, that's not gonna work. The demo mode button? Oh, is that what that's supposed to be? Oh, I thought it was Box Mantano, possibly. Like, I legitimately was looking at him like, I don't get it. I assumed it was some sort of joke that I wasn't getting, which it was. Something's going on, I'll probably never get it. Got the key back, though. Like, I thought it might have been something from, like, Mario Maker that I just wasn't aware of. Alright, okay, and I was taking up the right 2. Try this again. This was made for C3. It is kind of cool for the key jump, but it just doesn't help me. Alright, I'm beginning to think that maybe placing the key in this area is not the key to the whole thing. No pun intended. Small pun intended. Definitely need to keep Lakitu alive. Come to that conclusion. You know what? Let's just try the middle one just to see what happens. I haven't done that with Lakitu alive yet. Not feeling optimistic. No. This is a tricky kind of puzzle because there's not a lot of good feedback in terms of am I doing the right thing because of like little butterfly effects. So you can't really piece it together easily. Especially when I'm given this thing, which is 6 different states at the start. Alright. Try the right... Let's try these 2, and then we'll go from there. I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried something slightly different. Got enamored with the right side one, and I don't know if I was right to be... Yeah, I think I do want the right side so that she ends up there a little bit earlier. Because, like, this looks so good until it doesn't. There's no big jump after this, so there's no chance this will ever work. So I do think that I need the right side ones. Like, the left side one just isn't going to work. Because she's never going to jump high enough, even with the key involved. And it's hilarious when she drops the key on herself. But I don't know. Okay. Maybe, like, right here? No. Maybe there. And then I destroy this one. Trying something different. This has resulted in the exact same thing as the left side. Which is fascinating. But not helpful. Alright, so right and middle seem to be the best combo so far, in conjunction with keeping Lakitu alive. But I'm uncertain. Okay, and then the key. What do I do with the key? The problem is the demo ends up offing herself just by running this way, and I can't really use the key to stop that. I don't just watch the demo scene again with the rightmost 2 evaporated. I will say the flow of this one is one of the better ones. Yeah, I need to stop her from doing that. If we can stop her from doing that, maybe we have a chance. Like, very rightward. Oops, and it's dead. Or very leftward. You know, maybe... I have an idea. I guess there are things I haven't been using for this puzzle, right? So let's watch this carefully. She does that, she loops around, she jumps up here with a nice big jump. I can get her to go one block further to the... Okay, here's the dumb idea. We're gonna try something dumb. I think I might be able to minorly affect her motion with the key if I place it, like, right here. Not sure it will have a huge effect, but I want to see what kind of effect it has, because looking at the 1F-Zeros, I'm not really sure... They're not 1F-Zeros, but, like... The spread-only blocks, it feels like there's something that can be done. I just don't know what it is. Like, I'm actually stuck. I mean, that looked better. The problem is she goes backwards a little bit and then she comes forwards. But maybe we're onto something here. Maybe like here? You know, maybe I'm overthinking this massively, and if I just let the key go where it lands, this will just work. Let's try that for once. We're just gonna let that fall, because, like... actually, being big doesn't matter. I don't... Oh, wait, it does matter. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna get hit anyway. You're not going to get hit anyway, but it does matter because I have to hit the blocks. Okay. Whoops, I didn't... Man, muscle memory is a hell of a drug. There, I should square it up to where it should be. Okay, and then rightmost two. Yeah, I kind of see it. It is the title screen. It's just not easy to see. There we go. I massively overthought it. Massively overthought that. Unless this kills me. I have no idea how to solve this now. Alright, do I have any other tricks up my sleeve here? Like... You know what? Why? Why is that there? Yep. I mean, it's good information to have that we do need to block this off. But I don't have... Fine Seki. That was actually my thought when I saw the spin block up there, was maybe there's something else hidden up there. But no. I mean, this is like the only good version of this I've seen was that, and it's a dead end because I need the key over here to prevent the death march. But this leaves me back at the point where there's only really one thing I can manipulate, which is the squares, and we've tried all the square combinations. None of them get you over there properly, because I don't think they do. I mean, I guess we could just try it again. It's a mechanical thing. It takes very little effort to do. Alright, try no squares. No. Like, I did do several of these without Lakitu living, which may, in fact, make a difference. Alright. Classic binary counting. We'll start here and go... Well, we'll do the combinatoric thing. Do stride of 1 each. But I think this one's also doomed, because it doesn't go up early enough. Like, after we hit this point, there's not really much of a point. See, there's no big jumps after that, so that's still a dead end, even with the Lakitu alive. In other news, I fixed a long-standing bug with my chat client. I may have introduced another one, so I'm not sure I should be so happy about it. But now a mixture of emoji and Twitch emotes no longer does weird things. Alright, so middle only is the same as none, effectively. I duplicate a key. Wait, what am I doing? I need the key over there. I feel if it was a Koopa or something, then I would want to manipulate a Koopa to be in the right spot to do something. The fact that it's a Lakitu is marginally interesting, but I don't know what to do with that information. I let it run. I'm going to see if there's something in the zip file. Nope, that's the same as left only somehow. Credits plus readme. How to patch. Yep, there are credits. Cool. And there were testers, so like this wasn't untested, just done by one person. It means I might be able to ask one of them what the hell with this puzzle. But like, there's weird surface error. Okay, well, you have to try at some point to see if the pipes do something. But they didn't. So that's not great. So basically this is a wasted life from my perspective of trying out the combinatorical area. I mean, so the thing is that sometimes you can clone a key by doing a pipe loop. If that was the answer, which it could have been, because quite clearly I can solve this with 2 keys. And that's kind of obvious. But I don't know if I can solve this with 1 keys. I think Eldad played this. Sure, if you want to try. I'm running out of good ideas, and I'm wondering if I'm just missing something really obvious. But, like, I feel like this particular one's a dead end. I do need the rightward side one that was doing the right thing. You know what? Maybe. All right. I may have an idea. I may have an idea. We'll see if this works. Pat remains cautiously unoptimistic. All right, here's the idea. We put the key right there. And then we do what we just did, which was the left 2. And then we do this. That didn't work. Nah, there's too much Y holding in this. The idea was there is that one last good jump, and I thought maybe I could stop her for that and barely tap it, but no. I feel like I'm missing something. Something big and obvious and awful. There isn't like a... Yep, there was. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. This also wasn't the right thing to do. He needs to be on the right edge, doesn't leave many degrees of freedom, which blocks break, lack of 2 direct alive, power-up state. Yep, those were the degrees of freedom, except for the stupid hidden blocks. I'm just mildly annoyed. At no point in time, somehow, despite ending up down here, did I ever try to hit that. Okay. So I just need to remember which side. I think it's just the... Was it just one right that did the right thing? I don't think that actually ends up mattering. Wait, no, it does. Ah! Still like the parallax. Okay. So now we come up here. I think it's the right 2 that was the right thing that made this work mostly. Yeah, that had the best flow. Oh, the hidden blocks kill me. I think I've spent 30 minutes in this level, trying all the combinations of things. In fact, I know I did, because Simon rated me half an hour ago. There's more. It was in the level. Okay. This is weird. Do I want him? I assume I want him. Okay, get that for swag points. That pipe. Weird. These are spinny blocks. They are indeed spinny blocks. Okay, there's nothing up here. Clever. Hey, it's a heart. Okay, I guess we don't want those. No, we don't want these. That's my starting guess. And I think otherwise, leave everything as it was. To prevent big, obvious, gross deaths, possibly. Definitely need that one at least for that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, that didn't work. I think very possibly I don't want the second one. Just to make it so that it goes. I don't think I want to kill either of the Dino Rhinos, but we'll see. It's very possible I do. We'll do that. I don't know what effect that block will have, but it might be good or bad. It's impossible to know at this point in time. We might have to do something else afterwards. We might not end up doing anything else afterwards. It's only midnight. We'll see what happens. The problem is I don't have anything, like, really on my docket that's, like, easy to pull out and just do. With ROMHack Race's website down, it's a little more challenging to get those up and working. I don't have any, like, level design, level sets I want to be playing right now. Just want to take a break from that after QLDC. Alright. Well, okay, quick check. Can I get over there with that one? Okay, so let's do that instead. Let's just have the rightmost one set and just see what happens. Because I have to get up there. One of these two has to be on. I don't know why I did that. Both of them have to be on. Like, maybe I want to kill one of them? Like, I feel like this is a level where I can actually make some progress, like, not globally optimizing things. Yeah, that looks better. Definitely need that block. Okay, so progress. So we'll try the rest of what we wanted to do then. We'll need to kill that one on the way back. Please. Okay. This block stack worries me for some reason. It just worries me, and I cannot fully express why. Anyway, successfully managed to get my place as clean as it needed to be after Pokemoning last week. Caught all 100, or 100, we don't even like 400-ish Pokemons. Here we go. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about what we got done recently. It's been nice having the windows open and not being ashamed of where I live. Admittedly, there's still like one big old pile of stuff to sort through, but honestly, after my sister goes back home, my plan is to pull off a bunch of stuff off the bookshelves and get that sorted properly. Ah, that wasn't a trap. I was wrong. Much easier than the last one. Alright, let's bait and switch. I get the feeling I should probably just watch the intro right there to know which of these I need to... Oh, wait, no, there's no... What? Okay. Right, what's the point of that? Okay, so first off, I have to go get the switch hit. That seems to be the big, obvious thing here. I'm stuck going forward from this point in time. I want to hit that? What? How would I have an object that would allow me to hit that object? P-switches. Oops. There's P-switches. That P-switch is probably important, somehow. Something about this level, just, I don't know, maybe I'm just so worried from the last one. I do like the little touch of making everything a lot brighter. There's something bugging me. Wait, what? Oh, I'm a moron. I know how to get that. I use the P-switch here to make that a Brit, to make those solid. Yeah, I feel like this level might be more straightforward in some respects. Just because I don't think I have that many things I can do. Like, I do wonder if I should break all those blocks, if I need to prevent those blocks from being broken. But I do feel like we don't need to go for, like, complete global optimization here. But it's kind of clear to me that it's very likely that we need to have... I don't know why I did that. that this will need to get hit. You know what? That felt right. Let's just... Oh, wait, I can't get back. So I did need the P-switch here to hit the thing. Okay. There is something real funky about this level. Like, what am I even trying to do to prepare myself forward in this level? I need to have the switch states be in the right states for this to even have a chance of working. Let me hit these two. But not that one. I don't know about that's right yet. I don't know why, but I feel I need to hurry back before the P-switch expires, and I know that is not right. How the heck? Okay, let me think for a moment. Alright, actually we can just do this, because leaving it in that state is acceptable. Do we need the switch box behind me? I'm not sure. Like, basically I can't go back. And my default movement set just gets me crushed by the thwomp. So, like, I need to have the switch in the opposite orientation, but I also need to be down there. Do I need to switch the blocks? No, I suppose I can do this. I can head to the right without switching the blocks. That's actually reasonable. Now I could switch it back. But this didn't change anything. That's a block. It's a coinable block. Okay, I get it now. That's the key. That's the key to the whole thing. That is absolutely the key to the whole thing. Didn't need to hit that. Doesn't matter in practice, but I didn't need to. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to make that in time. I made it in time. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is fine too. Alright, let's see what happens. It was like, there's not a lot of stuff I can do here that makes any difference. The big difference here is choosing whether or not to hit a block there. Which may be smart. I'm beginning to think it would have been smart to hit that right one so that Demo would have toggled it, because we're currently sitting on 2 seconds, nothing's happening. Okay, well, we've learned at least one useful thing. I mean, we've learned like 2 useful things, but still, we learned at least one useful thing. I think I want to hit this block. And yeah, I don't think for the state that I'm in here it matters too much. It only matters if I want to get all the coins for swag purposes, which I do. That'll make that a bit easier. Okay, and that makes this trivial. Okay, demo screen. There we go. I think that's right. Not as sure as I was a minute ago. Not as sure as I was a minute ago. No, wait. Let me think about this for a minute. That's another thing I wanted to check while I'm at it. Okay, so there's no way of doing this without the switch state being in the opposite of this right now. There's no way of doing that. The major ability I have to mess with this is this switch state here. That seems to be it in terms of what I can affect. And this, I can take those blocks out. But, like, this is it. I either let Demo hit that block, those blocks, or I don't. We waste a lot of direction. I don't think there's enough there. Oh well. Okay, I think that I have... You know, I'm gonna hit all of these and just see what happens. Because I do not presently have a good notion of what this puzzle is asking of me. And I feel like that's the main bit I can fiddle with. And it looks like this is clearly right. Like, this little hop is, like, clearly a I made the level with this in mind kind of thing. Let me get a little hop there. Would having any of the blocks on that side have helped with that? Was that the same death that I saw and experienced earlier? But yeah, I think it doesn't... I think it does matter, actually. I think that matters a lot. Because it deprives Demo of momentum at that point. That actually makes a difference. Okay, I think what I want is this. And then... I'll actually want to get rid of those bricks. I don't think it matters which bricks I get rid of. I think I want to, like, hit the side of that. I think is the goal, maybe? We'll see if this makes sense. Oh, wait, I hit the block early. I wasn't thinking. I don't think it can... yeah, I can't salvage this. Okay. I guess I can also destroy those blocks. There might be value in destroying those blocks. I'm not sure what the value would be yet. Okay. Let us watch once again and try to ponder what is going through Demo's currently small mind. Yeah, it kills her momentum, which might be a good thing. No. What's up, Green Gadget? How you doing? Just keep coming back to it. What if I leave those alone? Currently trying to solve this puzzle, which has a lot of points where I could mess with things and I don't know which ones I should mess with. But each attempt to mess with it does cost a significant amount of time. Good, just picking up. Oh, nice. Ah, arg. Trial 3 again. It's been a hot minute. Maybe that's the key. That wasn't what I meant to do, but we'll let it ride. Okay, cool. We did the things. That's it. We got it. Maybe. Premise of the puzzle might be hard to see when watching. Is it touching the demo screen near the beginning causes the demo screen actions to play out? Yes. That is 100% correct. Okay. Let's try taking out that block and see what happens. It's like, I feel like most of what I'm doing feels right. Take out both these blocks. Why not? I don't think it makes a difference for what I'm doing presently, which is bad. Take out all the blocks! I like the color change of background. It's a nice touch. A butterfly flaps its wings, gonna cause a tree fall, cause a tree fall. Okay. Big job, demo. Good job, demo. Yeah, I guess it was really just that easy. Just take out that one block. We had most of that solved earlier. I think... I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking every single puzzle this has had. Credits. Oh, there's credits in-game and in Zip. That's nice of them. Thank you for playing. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to reach out to me on SMW Central, Tob. Or not Tob. Level design, graphics by Tob. ASM that he made all of this possible by Donuts and Arinsu. Overthinking. In my PATHMAKER stream? More likely than you think. Yeah, I beat it. There's no defects. Yeah, okay, I can't see any reason. Most seems to be hit every block. Yeah, it seems like a maximalist thing, where it's like I'm trying to like do things where I'm like I need to save this bit, or I need to figure out which axes I can work on. An awful lot of it was leave it alone, or kind of binary kill or don't kill the thing. So like in the first two levels, you had on the title screen level, obviously, you had the slide and Koopa, and keeping it alive was imperative and obvious once you saw it. The question really is, are you doing the sort of thing where you can watch the construct and trust that you're actually making progress? Or do you think that there's possibilities that you're going down a false path when you do something like that? And that's kind of where I hit with this. And most of the time, I was overthinking it. There was no false path, and if you kept trying to build up upon it, it worked okay. That's really where it lands. But, that being said, zero defects. I just have to approve it. So yeah, I'm approving it. Bam. It's done. It's approved. Hurrah. Huzzah. It is done. Took longer than I expected, but hey. Everyone wins in the end. Tob, Donut, everybody. Anyway, that was fun. I don't know if I'd want to play a whole lot more of that, given how I played it, but maybe I just need to enter into it with a state in mind that's a little bit less puzzly, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it's a fine concept. We'll see if there's more later.